Morning. Hiya. We've arrived to Switzerland. So anybody who is guessing Switzerland, you guessed right. We've come to Lucerne, which is just here. I think the hotel Wi-Fi might not be great, but hopefully the comments will come through. Here's Rio. Rio's catching up on his sleep. You okay? Gonna have a chilled day today after a bit of a morning, Sharon. Morning.
Morning, everyone.
Morning from Belgium. Morning, Tops. Morning, Alan. We've got a nice little sun terrace out here. Morning, Lynn. Morning, Lisa. Let's show you the view from here. Morning, Angie from Ireland. Morning, Jane. Look at that. Oh. Every place is so different but so beautiful. Morning, Joanne. Morning, Julie and Paul. So apparently this was one of the first hotels in this area. It's pouring it down here this morning. Oh no! It was supposed to be storms here, but it seems to be lovely. It was quite cold this morning. It was like 15 degrees, but it's warming up. Morning, Bernadette. Morning, Linda. Morning, Jack. Morning, Shaheen. There it is, the Lancers or Balances. I'm going to try and see the Swiss flag there. There it is. So we've been for a walk this morning around. It's really nice. We've bought some Swiss chocolate, obviously. Morning, Patricia. Morning, Marie. Looks beautiful. Horrid weather here in Wiggy. Oh no, Lindsay, that's not good. Morning, Helen. Morning, Donna. Look at that. Let's show you there. We're in Lucerne in Switzerland. There's Alex. We didn't think we were going to make it, did we?
No, there was quite a kerfuffle.
Yeah, there was it was a long day that wasn't supposed to be a long day. Morning, Christine. Morning, Paul. Morning, Jackie. Thank God for a 24/7 roadside breakdown cover.
Yeah.
Morning, Wayne. Morning, Michelle.
And a really nice.
Thanks for the stars.
And a really nice
Italian man
that didn't only recover the car. He then went, "I've got what you need in my garage. We'll get it sorted so you can get back out on the road."
I'll open it up for you. And how long are you there for? We're just here for a night. We're off to a different country today. Morning, Karen. Morning, Gary. Yeah. How long did we wait on the side of the road? About 2 hours.
Must have been about 2-3 hours. Being a Sunday as well, it made it a little bit longer.
Yeah. Horrible here in Newcastle. No, 6 hour gym workout or 6 a.m. gym workout. What are you doing? Wow.
Good work.
Yeah, so we left Como, and I think it's because we turned around. And Alex turned around and went, "Oh, one last look at Como," and I was like, "Yeah." And I'd been going, "I don't want to leave." Then the car was like, "Yeah, I got you." Car just broke down, flat tire. Yeah.
One of those
fun.
things.
Good morning, love you, love to you both, and Rio, love Switzerland. Isn't it beautiful? It's the first time we've been to Switzerland. Rio seems to be enjoying it as well because it's a lot cooler than Spain, so he's really settling into the Swiss weather. Hey guys, looks amazing, absolutely spectacular. Hope you enjoyed your win last night, Scott. You can thank Alex. Wow, what a view to wake up to. Enjoy, guys. Oh, thanks, Anne-Marie. Oh, we tried out the homemade local produce here, didn't we?
Oh, yeah.
Last night we had downstairs to the left.
Left if you look out to the river.
Yeah, left as you look out for the river. There's a restaurant called Spiff or SCHUFF.
BIFF.
Right.
Spiff.
And they do like a local sausage thing that comes with like gravy and all sorts, and Alex had chips with it. Really nice. What happened to the car? The tyre went down. So yeah, the man came, we just kind of sat there and waited for him. Rio was smiling away, he didn't mind. Unfortunately, we broke down right in the middle of a village, so there was a Carrefour and a restaurant and stuff there. And I kind of did a bit of chatting with him. We got a Toblerone from the hotel when we came in. So we have got a Toblerone. And I kind of explained to him that we were aiming to get to Switzerland, and he was like, oh no, let me sort it, I can get you on the road. So he drove us to his garage and he opened it, and and he sorted it out for us. But we'd kind of got in the idea that perhaps we needed to stay another night in Como, and we'd have to miss Switzerland, but we managed to make it. Our Italian friend who oh yeah, he did. He used to live in Benidorm. Yeah, he said when we were sat in the car with him and he was explaining to me, he was like, oh, so where are you from? And I said from Leicester, but live in Benidorm. He was like, Benidorm? Oh, I lived in Benidorm for 15 years. I was like, what's the chances of that? And he was like, so beautiful is Benidorm, so beautiful. And I go back for my holidays. Like, what a small world. Morning, Laura and Alex. I was in Switzerland when I was younger. Beautiful country. Isn't it gorgeous? Raining in Kilmarnock. How long are you travelling for? We should get to the UK next week. And then we'll spend some time in the UK seeing family, and then we'll head back. A local sausage thing with gravy. Is that what the Swiss eat? Well, I don't know what it's called because it's got a really long German name. So we'll call it a local sausage thing with gravy. Because the name of it in English was homemade sausage local with gravy. So that's as much information as I can give about it. I don't know what was in the gravy and whatever.
It just tasted really nice.
It did taste nice. It was very warm as well. That's the trouble now. Cars do not carry spare tyres. I know that's what we said. Because it's a new car and there's no space for it, it would have been fine if we could have had one in the boot and Alex could have swapped it over and we'd have been done. But new cars, eh? Morning, Colin. Thanks for the stars. Morning, Mum and Dad. Another one of my favourite places. Yeah, me too. I weren't really sure what to expect with being here, but it is absolutely lovely and a lot warmer than I thought it'd be. Thanks for the stars, Rebecca. What a view, guys. Isn't it stunning? Let's find Rio. Rio! I think he's coming. Morning from sunny Benidorm. Morning, Mandy. Rio! Come and say hello to everyone. There he is. He's very much settled in Switzerland. It's like the nice cooler weather that he's loving it. There he is.
You didn't step outside this morning though, first thing.
Yeah, it was a bit a bit cold.
This isn't what I signed up for.
We stopped off in a mountain, didn't we? At the very top.
Oh, it was San Gratando, I think.
San Gratando. Yeah, and it was like freezing as we got out of the car. Are you standing on something? I am. I'm sat on the they've got like a bit like what I've got at home. What do you call them? Ottoman, that's the word. That you can, and you've got a sun lounger and 2 chairs and stuff. So yeah, I'm on the Ottoman. Thanks for the stars, Ruth. Yeah, and it was absolutely frozen. We got out and then Rio were like, he was like, no. Looks amazing. Glad you made it safely and in one piece. Well worth it for that fabulous view. Just off to work now. I'll catch up later. Love to you all. Oh, thanks, Janet. Lovely seeing all this picturesque scenery. My mum's been there before I was born. Looks so nice. God bless my mum. Oh, this is what she'd have seen. I think it's quite expensive in Switzerland. The place we're staying at tonight, I think, it's in their own currency. But it worked out to be about €150 for the night. Will you have to quarantine in the UK? No. We left Spain before July 26th, so we're exempt from that. And everywhere we're travelling to is exempt from UK quarantine. So no, we don't have to quarantine because we've not been to anywhere that is unsafe. Speaking of the quarantine situation, the Spanish health minister is kind of confused as to why the UK government have put a quarantine. Because they said there's no difference in cases, like it's a contained outbreak like lots of other cities across Europe, which the UK hasn't exempted. So wherever there is like a hotspot and stuff, we've like avoided it. Obviously we've not gone to anywhere that's hotspot. We have actually cancelled Antwerp last night because a friend of ours said that it was kind of getting to the point where it might be a local lockdown. So we're not going to Antwerp anymore, we're not going to Belgium. So all of the countries that we're going to are deemed as safe by the UK government and also the Spanish government. So we're allowed to be in all of these places. The Spanish health minister has said he's asked for, I can't remember, I just read it, asked for clarification from the UK as to why they have put a quarantine for Spain, considering Spain's got a local lockdown in Pamplona, Zaragoza and Barcelona. And places like Tenerife and Lanzarote, why have they been included when they are thousands of miles away? And also places like the Costa Blanca. So Benidorm has one active case at the moment, yet they're subject to quarantine. And they're saying there's more cases in the UK than there are in Spain. Obviously there is an increase going up in the north, like Pamplona and Zaragoza and stuff, but they are locally locked down, you can't get in and out, and so they've asked for clarification. The Valencian government have also asked to be exempted, so they've put a notice out to the UK government saying, if you're going to choose Spain as somewhere to be exempt, can we make a bridge between Alicante Airport and the UK? Because Costa Blanca is very contained, like there's no like worries or anything like that, there's no concerning figures. So they've asked if there can be a bridge between the two. So we'll find out soon whether that will be the case, because obviously it's quite catastrophic for local businesses, and so yeah, that's the situation as it is. They've asked for the Costa Blanca to be exempt from this quarantine. So hopefully that explains that. So glad you decided to visit Lucerne. Hope you like it as much as I did. We do. Oh, thanks for the star, Alex's mum.
Thanks, Mum. Mum, have fun at work today, Mum.
They want us to save and stay and spend our money in England. I actually do think that's the case, that they know a lot of people go on holiday to Spain, whereas other places, they've not exempted them yet. There's some areas that have got the same sort of local lockdown as Spain have got, but they know people aren't going to go on holiday there. I'm going to Benidorm in October. Will I have to quarantine when I return? It's all up to what happens. If they lift it, then no. If it's, it could be another outbreak. Who knows what's going to happen in October? You just need to keep looking at like what's the most recent at the moment. Your trip looks fantastic. You're staying in some beautiful hotels. Enjoy, amigos. Oh, thanks, Jude. I'm going to read a couple more comments. Can have a look at this view while we're doing it. Thanks for the start, Heather. How lucky we are we get all this information firsthand. I read it before as well. I'm still slightly confused as well. A lot of people think it's so people stay in the UK. I agree with that as well. How can I send you some money and secure a couple of drinks, please? Either by stars, or you could by PayPal if you wanted to, but you don't have to, but thank you. It's because Boris is clowning the government. Good morning, looks amazing, enjoy. Thanks. Watch UK looking at the figures for Germany and France regarding quarantine. I'm wondering if the government want UK citizens to staycation instead. I agree. I think that's exactly what it is. Places like Lanzarote and Tenerife, for one, I'm not sure why, even if you're going to include mainland Spain, because you can't see where people have been, I understand. But every other country is doing it. All the other countries have got areas that exempt, so if you've stayed a night in there, it's like, no, you can't come. So yeah, it's very strange as they've just kind of gone, no. Thanks for the stars, Kathleen and Liz. Where did you read that so I can show my family? It's in the Spanish news this morning, so you'll have to go on the Spanish newspapers. El País is a good one, and Ahora mi Marina Baixa. I'm meant to go the 11th of August. Let's hope it goes ahead. Morning, Lauren, Alex and Rio. Morning, Dad. It's ridiculous, Lauren. No one understands why they've done it. Benidorm is probably better than here. Exactly. Benidorm itself has got so many measures in place, and it's kind of worrying for... Someone said in the news that this morning the app can't cope with specific regions, only counties and countries, and that's why they can't do a more specific quarantine. It's funny how the UK government aren't able to do it, yet every other government in Europe is managing it, which is strange. Where are you today? We're in Lucerne in Switzerland. Thanks for the stars, Kathleen. Took pics of the lake yesterday and put it on Facebook, got loads of likes, beautiful place. Oh, was that from our video? Very nice. I went there 2 years ago. Can you log where you've travelled, towns, etc.? I'm going to do a blog post showing where they all are. So yeah, absolutely. That's what I call a room with a balcony and a view. Isn't it gorgeous? Thanks for the stars, Rachel and Annie. Read a couple more and then we're going to go. Pay by PayPal, guys. That way Lauren and Alex get all of it as they deserve it. Oh, thank you. Scary. What and who do you believe? Well, it's all uncertain at the moment, isn't it? That balcony looks amazing, lovely furniture. The attention to detail here is really nice. Even on the buildings and stuff, we were saying how nice the situation is. Not situation, the landscape, sorry. Because I'm talking about the current situation. Like when I went to say something about, what did I go to say? And then I ended up saying quarantine, and I wanted to say something else. I'd feel safer in Benidorm than Leeds. They're adhering to the rules, keep everything crossed. If I hear anything about the bridge between the Costa Blanca and the UK, obviously I'll update it as soon as I find out. At the moment, because we're not in the EU, haven't got any data, so I can only use my the Wi-Fi when we're in the hotel. So I have got alerts on, but it may be that I don't get them until we cross over to the next country. But if it's while we're here, or it might even be in a couple of days, I'll keep you all updated. As soon as I find out, you'll find out. And as long as I've kind of fact-checked it and things like that, and not just going off some newspapers that just, you know, tabloids, don't go off them. Thanks for the stars, Carol. We all need some proper Spanish sun after lockdown. Aww. Completely political, nothing more. I agree. I think it's all political. Right. We'll see you probably probably later today, won't it, maybe? Or it might be tomorrow. Keep you updated. We'll let you know. I'm going to have some water and have a bit of a sunbathe before we have to pack up. Right, I'll see you later. Have a lovely day and enjoy. We'll be putting all our route on the blog, diaryofaSpanglishgirl.com. An advert came on. Did it? Oh, I didn't put it. An advert. Does that mean you would miss what I said? Did it jump in? How strange. Let me know if it interrupted, because if it is, I'm going to have a look on Facebook and get logged on and make sure they ain't doing it, because I'm not putting adverts on my videos halfway through these live videos when we're having a chat. It might, especially not to tell me, I'm chatting away and it's apparently put an advert. That's not good, is it? No. Did it do it for anybody else? Did an advert come up for anybody else? Yeah, so we'll catch you later. Anything that I know, I'll update you. We're updating on Instagram. Mine's called Spain with Lauren. And I'm kind of putting little stories up on there of where we are and little pros and cons and things and different pictures. So we'll see you soon, and everyone take care, and we'll catch you later. No advert came up for most people. Oh, that's good to hear. Perhaps it could have been your phone. It might have been that you clicked off it and on it. How strange. Well, I'm glad it didn't. Glad the advert didn't come up. Thanks for letting me know. I'm glad everyone didn't see an advert. That's good. Thank you. Right. Thanks for the stars, Vicky, and see you later.